position. Next door, that looks to be Melissa King, I'd say, Ragged Edge. We can see Nathan Mills nodding his head. Wild Ginger out of 3. Yep, here we go. PD Racing out of 4. And Frisky Pamela, Michael Thompson on the outside out of 5.
Yes, we mentioned these guys going back to back. Here at the venue we can see one of the first Oz lights on the crane at the moment, getting ready to get lifted in. But the flag is down and away they go in our second back-to-back race of the 550cc outboards. I think it is Aaron Pratt on the outside in pole number 4 who's getting the longer legs down the front straight away, getting a little bit of a nose in front, but he's going to have to go around the first turn. Couple of extra kilometres, not quite kilometres, a few extra metres in race distance. But as you can see, very respectful of the racing lanes within this 550cc class. Melissa King, Ragged Edge, slips back into 3rd place at the moment. Might be Michael Thompson having a decent run around the outside of that second half of turn 1. And Aaron Pratt still in leading the charge in trying to chase down the leader, Rowdy Burns, in the Gambler. Again, a bit of an educational session on how to set these boats up by the looks of it. The way that the Gambler sits very, very nicely and very smooth and very fast, especially in the straightaways. Nice and smooth in the turns as well. I'm sure Rowdy will claim it's driving abilities as well, not just boat setup, but he's obviously certainly knows what he's doing in regards to boat setup as well as driving craft as well. So the battle for second at the moment, this is probably third actually. Melissa King in Ragged Edge on the inside with the yellow helmet, and Frisky Pamela, Michael Thompson on the outside with the little Nissan badge to outboard. Looks as though that might be the drone chasing the field. Something the drone might struggle to do with some of the bigger classes, especially the GP Hydros, but certainly capable of bringing some further great pictures for the 550cc class.
Yeah, we can see Burns still in picture. You know, there's a fairly popular brand there, the Sven Craft, powered by a 40 horsepower Tohatsu outboard engine. I think they're all Tohatsus, with the exception of Michael Thompson, who's got the Nissan, as Nathan did say. We can see in in shot again, we can see that grey boat there. Melissa King, a really hard-working volunteer for the New South Wales branch of the Australian Powerboat Association. She's a president of our Formula Futures and does a wonderful, wonderful job. Of course, she comes from a powerboat racing family. Husband Andrew, a very, very good tunnel boat racer and 550cc driver. And the 2 kids, Sienna and Jacob, 2 wonderful young drivers in Formula Future. So there's no football or anything like that discussed at the dinner table. It's, I'd imagine, mostly all about the powerboat racing. Great drone shot going down the St George Motorboat Club front straight. We're situated on the right old picture. Back to Rowdy Burns once again. We've got this wonderful little jewel here, Melissa King and Frisky Pamela. This has been race wide. Melissa's held that really good patch of water on the inside. She's saying to Michael, you're going to want to get round me. You're going round the outside, my boy.
Yes, certainly Melissa, she'll be driving, especially in the corners, she'll be driving with the elbows out, trying to protect that racing lane. So it looks as though Rowdy, he'll probably come around and grab the yellow last lap flag for this second back-to-back race. So at the moment, he's in pole position to take the checkered flag, but pretty sure 1 lap to go. But as you mentioned, Craig, a bit of a spin. Melissa hooked and turned really sharp. There was a little bit of a bump on the turn buoy, but thankfully no damage. An inflatable turn buoy, so yeah, certainly no damage to the boat or the turn boy. Thankfully, Melissa back up and running again in a straightforward motion. So obviously just going through those turns where the, especially that second half of the turn where the boat washes off quite a bit of speed, and then obviously being in third place, there's the wash and waves and bubbles and all sorts of stuff that these guys have to contend with that are a little bit further back in the pack.